Namaskaram to everyone. Under the instruction of my Atma Guru, today we are going to discuss on God's second commandment to spread the message of peace to mankind from all the religious philosophies of the world, to bring peace to humanity and world peace. In this God's second commandment, today we shall discuss the message of peace to mankind from Buddhism philosophies. So we shall deal about the Buddha's teachings. When Buddha decided to break from the worldly life, so when he decided to move in the path of enlightenment, he made four great vows. What are they? To save all people from miseries, from delusions, from passions, and to give them the real path of enlightenment. To renounce all worldly desires. We want to renounce all worldly desires. To learn all the teachings of spiritualism about the path for enlightenment and to attain perfect enlightenment. These are his four vows. The point of Buddha's teaching is to control your mind, own mind. So, controlling our own mind is very first foundation for one to move in the path of enlightenment. Keep your mind free from greed and you will keep your behavior right. So when your mind is free from greed, the greed is the cause for mind to think of lot of negative factors, negative evil deeds, evil actions, cunning, crooked ways, to satisfy desires, satisfy the greed. So we have to keep our mind free from greed. Then our behavior becomes right behavior and our mind becomes pure and our words become faithful. So be always thinking about the transiency of your life. So by always thinking about the transiency of life, you'll be able to resist greed and anger and will be able to avoid all evils. So always think that your life is not permanent. It's a transiency. Your body has an end. One day it is going to fall. So there is no point in accumulating wealth or in the path of accumulating wealth to downpull somebody and create nonsense to everybody. Such things if you want to avoid. First, always think that your life is not permanent. It's a transient. It moves from body to body until it attains liberation. So transiency is very important. When you have that kind of thought, you will naturally resist from greed and anger and you will be able to avoid all evil deeds. When you are free from greed and anger, then you will be able to avoid all evil deeds like jealousy, hatredness, cunningness, crookedness, everything will go off. If you find your mind tempted and so entangled with greed, you must suppress and control the temptation. Be the master of your own mind. So one should be the master of their own mind. They should control their mind to free from the temptations. A man's mind may make him a Buddha or it may make him a beast. So mind has it can oscillate on either side. If it oscillates on the positive side, it becomes Buddha. Buddhahood is nothing but the enlightenment. Or if it turns towards the negative, it becomes a beast and with the animal instinct. It wants to satisfy all the greed, desire, and that leads to lust, and even lust. All these things is begin to and involve in all kinds of evil deeds. So misled by error, one becomes a demon. So if you are carried away by the Maya world of attractions, you will become a demon. Enlightenment becomes a Buddha. But if you understand the nuances of all the what is happening and move in the ideas path of divinity, you get enlightened. And the enlightenment is nothing but Buddha. Therefore, control your mind and do not let it deviate from the right path. So, first thing is you have to control your mind and do not allow it to deviate away from the right path. You will always be in the right path and not the wrong path. The demon of worldly desires is always seeking chances to deceive the mind. The worldly desires, the Maya world of attractions, we create in the senses, our five senses, desire. So these attractions will deceive our mind. So if a viper lives in your room and you wish to have a peaceful sleep, you must first chase it out. So, if you want to have a peaceful life, you should chase out the evil of greed, evil of desires from your mind. You must break the bonds of worldly passions and drive away as you would a viper. So, as you drive away the viper, snake, you must break the bonds of worldly passions and drive them away. You should drive away all your worldly passions by breaking the bonds. The true Buddha is not a human body, it is enlightenment. The Buddha means not the physical body, it is an enlightenment. The human body must die, but the wisdom of enlightenment will exist forever in the truth of the Dharma. The physical body may fall, but enlightened wisdom of enlightenment will always remain forever in the truth of Dharma. What is Dharma? Dharma means always think good, do good, always be generous, kindness, have the feeling of universal good, all the whole Dharma. And is a practice of Dharma, and this you should put into practice. People do not understand the spirit of Buddha and go on suffering from the illusions and desires that arise from their ignorance. So, the teachings of Buddha, what is that? To control the mind, to free from desire, to free from greed, all these things Buddha has taught. But we do not understand the spirit of Buddha. Why he is telling? What for? Because only when you control these things, you can move the ideas path of attaining the. But that is not, people do not understand the spirit of wisdom of Buddha. When they ignore it, they go on suffering from illusions and desires. So illusions, what kind of illusions? They could not able to achieve what they want. They could not fulfill their desires. So then gradually it will lead to dejections, depressions, all these things will come. And they suffer from their own deeds, accumulated through worldly passions. These worldly passions accumulate negative karmas into them. To world and wander about among the mountains of delusion with a heavy burden of their deeds. So, having done certain acts which has led to falls or failures, so then naturally the mind tends to wander about among the mountains of delusion with the heavy burden of their deeds, thinking about the feeling guilty of having committed mistakes. And they filled with delusions, the heavy burden of their deeds. Hence, one should give up their attachment for worldly passions and move in the ideas path to attain Buddhahood of enlightenment. So, what Buddha says is, first thing is they need to have perfect control. So, one has to do spiritual sadhana and do Raja Yoga, Jnana Yoga, and Bhakti Yoga to ensure that they keep their mind under control and the buddhi under their control so that they move in the ideas path of success, peace, happiness, long life, sound health, and materialistic side and spiritual side. They attain the path of moksha. Follow this and experience the real inner peace and the real path, path of attaining the Jivan Mukti. Thank you.